Well, well, well. If it isn't my favorite chef. What are you doing here in the kitchen so late at night? Well, yes, you are the high chef, so therefore you would be in the kitchens. But it's very late. Shouldn't you be in bed? Oh, a counter. Shouldn't I be in bed? Well, I am the queen. I can do however I please. Inventory. I should have guessed. And I must admit, I figured I'd find you in here. You are always so busy and attentive to your job, I figured we can rarely tear you away now, can we? And I'm rather glad I found you. I'd be rather disappointed if I found a very empty room, an empty kitchen, without my favorite chef. So, what kind of inventory are you doing today? What new delicacies do we have in the kitchen? Oh, we got our hands on some pomegranates. Now that's exciting. I do love them. They're so shiny and red. Especially on the inside. Oh, no, don't worry about me. I can't really sleep. Well, I haven't really seen you all day, and I felt like I couldn't end the day without seeing you. And there's really no need for an escort. I'd say my castle is fairly secure. And what better hands to be in than the one I trust the most? Well, yes, Phineas, I do trust Phineas, but I also trust you. If a queen cannot fully trust her chef, then she can trust no one. As I said before, you're the one that does feed me, and the one that holds my heart. So, are you going to cast me away, or are you going to let me stay here? You're just worried about my sleep. Well, if you're worried about me getting any sleep, then you'll let me stay here. As I said, I haven't really spent any time with you, and, well, I think that needs to change. Well, I'm glad you missed me, too. I'd be very sad if you didn't. And I hope you're not just saying that. I'm teasing. But I must commend you. I know I probably already mentioned it this morning, but breakfast was impeccable. I'm not just saying this because you are the royal chef and I picked you out myself. You have probably one of the best culinary skills I've ever seen. Again, how lucky of me. Oh, just stop it. I didn't say I wasn't tired. I said I couldn't sleep. I missed you so. We both have very demanding jobs. So busy all the time. So busy, in fact, that I don't think anyone really even knows we're in a relationship. Not that I'm trying to hide it. But if I was, I don't think it would be very hard. I rarely get to see you at all. When I do, it's at night or in the very early hours of the morning. I'm not very fond of that. Well, yes, I suppose it does make things easier in the fact that no one's questioning me of why I'm courting the chef. Well, Phineas does know. Well, of course he knows. He follows me everywhere. I tell him everything. I kind of blabber on and on and on, and he can't stand it. Oh, hush, stop your worrying. I will admit he's not too keen on my choice, but what could he say? As I said, I am the queen. I can do as I please. And if I choose you, he's just going to have to deal with it. But you know how Phineas is. His pros and cons are a little bit different than mine. But I think he's warming up to the idea. At least now he doesn't have to deal with two royal minds. One of the things he did not like about my suitors were their own ambitions that they had, their ideas, the things that he would have to accommodate for. But with you, he doesn't have to accommodate for anything, for he already knows you. And before this whole debacle, he already did like you. Well, Phineas doesn't really show affection like regular people, but he did. You did your job well. So he was fond of you, behind closed doors. But not as fond as me. I really did miss you. This whole week I missed you. I don't like little fleeting moments between us. Well, I do, I cherish them, but I want more time. But I suppose that's selfish of me. I am the queen. I have duties to attend to. But perhaps I can find a way to set aside some time. I'm sure it'll be a nightmare for Phineas trying to reschedule things, but I think I'll have to. Oh yes, it is a must. Especially if it involves you. I'd do anything for you. Do anything. No, I don't want to go to bed yet. I've only been here for a few minutes and I'm not done yet. And I do suppose standing here isn't all that comfortable. Especially in this dress. I hadn't even changed into my nightgown yet. That's how busy I was today. Oh, well, thank you. Pulling up a chair? How kind. And now I can be even closer to you. Can watch you while you work. I always liked to watch you work when I was able to. I was never able to watch for very long. But seeing how precise you are was always so interesting. You always know what you're doing. You're very good at your craft. And I can certainly tell. Oh, I'm sorry I found myself leaning on you. I don't mean to interrupt your work. Oh? Oh, thank you. That's very kind. It's been a while since I've rested on someone's shoulder. You don't want to appear inadequate or exhausted or tired, especially as the queen. You always want to be a driving force. And in the quiet moments, you don't even have the time then. And I must say, your shoulder is very nice. No, I'm fine. Just resting. You go on, darling. You keep on working, I'll just rest here for now. Don't let me get in the way. No, I want to stay right here with you. That is where I want to be. Mm-hmm. You know, I was thinking that perhaps tomorrow for breakfast you could somehow include those pomegranates. I've been craving them so. Better yet, maybe tomorrow for breakfast we could have it together. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what I shall do. You cook the meals after all. You should enjoy them with me. It'd be a nice way to spend time together. I will have Phineas draw up something tomorrow.